Okay, okay. This I'm just testing the stream out, how this is working at the moment, and this kind of can also be an ask me anything video. So let's see how things go. I'm not expecting any viewers for this particular live stream. I'm just trying to basically understand how this YouTube live stream platform works. If Hey, hi, there's a chat for the first time. Okay. Hi, Moto. That's a funny name. What's your real name? Hi, Sahil. Hi, Aditya. All right, all right. I'm just doing this stream to basically understand how this YouTube platform works. Okay. So that's one. Second is obviously some anybody who has any questions on CAT or pre-MBA talks. That's all. Did I convert MDI? Yes, I did not convert MBA. Okay, so I did not convert MBA. I am planning to join IIM Udaipur. That's my best call at the moment. Also, forgive me for my voice. I have a sore throat. So, but I still thought that, okay, maybe I'll not record a video and post it, but I'll go live to see how this platform works and everything else. You won't guess, but a lot of people have DM'd me on WhatsApp. I don't know where they found my number, but they somehow DM'd me on WhatsApp and they're like, I watch you on YouTube and we're preparing for CAT 2025. So do you have any tips for me? I just keep trying to redirect them to one or two particular videos on my channel because I kind of shared everything I wanted to share on how to prepare for CAT, etc. There are some loopholes which I did not fill in, but I do answer them whenever somebody asks. I think you'll convert IIM Mumbai. No, Shiva. So I did not actually get an IIM Mumbai call because I could not convert. I wouldn't say not could not convert. I could not basically go above the sectional cutoff of three subjects. So IIM Mumbai for GEM candidates, it had a sectional cutoff of I think around 90. 8 percentile or 99 percentile in all three subjects for GEM candidates, and I'm a GEM candidate. Okay, so I actually got above 99 in two subjects, which is quants and BRC, but I could not clear DILR. I got 93.8 percentile in DILR, which is not above what I Mumbai wanted. Okay. Aditya says, I'm gonna have 2 years gap year. I'm basically a partner at my dad's firm. That's nice. But I have no payslip or anything because I'm not exactly working for him. How are they gonna react during PI? Start taking the payslips. You're not you are still preparing for CAT, I'm guessing. So start taking payslips because without the payslips, they won't accept your work. Okay, and whether you are a partner or anything else, they just don't accept. They should ideally, but they don't. So just start that, make it official somehow. I know, in family businesses, etc., there are people who have always told me that it's very difficult to, officiate these things through paperworks, but it's an issue. We can't do anything with it. It's the rule of the game at the moment. Okay. It's just crazy that we have 7 viewers. Okay. I was not expecting people to tune into the live stream. Right now, I just wanted to do this kind of a test stream. It's just crazy that people are joining. By the way, I'm doing some of my own studies on the side, so I can just stay on the stream and answer any questions people have. Shiva, yeah, your personality is best. Your speaking skills is also good. Shiva, actually, my speaking skills was not very good. I remember very vividly when I was joining my BTech. At that point, I used to speak very less and I couldn't speak well at all. But my sole goal of my BTech years was that I can improve the way I speak. So all throughout my BTech years, I did a lot of public events, spoke on the stage so many times. I was appointed as the president or leader, whatever they call for various different councils. So it is from there that I got the hang of it. But even after that, before my PI rounds, I had to practice my speaking and at least start thinking clearly. We have this issue as native speakers. The issue we have is that we think in one language and we speak in another language. But with practice, you can get it to a place where you speak and think in the same language. So it becomes good. It takes time though. It took me a lot of time to get good at speaking. But thank you. Okay, so bro, as a subscriber, I think you should make more videos on cat. I will actually make more videos on cat, but it all depends on the point I am in my journey, because this is a channel where I'm kind of documenting what whatever is going on in my life at the moment and my basically my journey into the business world. At some point, I want to also launch businesses and show people how I've built those businesses so that a lot of people like me who are trying to figure out things can understand how they can build businesses as well. I feel it's a pathway. Business is a pathway which people can use to achieve financial freedom. That's for one. Second is uh, they can touch the brim of power in our society, and I don't think there's a point of living in a society where there are people who can control you. They have the power to control you, but you cannot do anything about it. So I feel business is a way where you can get that power to do something about things in the society. So I will make videos on cat as well, but as and when something happens in my life, I need to share that as well. Okay. Right now it's very busy. Pavan, hi Shavik, I'm a BCom graduate with profile 996 and 24 months work ex in US healthcare provider side. Okay. Interesting. What should be a safe CAT score for getting into the top B schools? For this, Pawan, because these are very specific cases, okay, and I'm not a CAT educator by any means whatsoever. So I recommend that you go to IM Predictor. I think iQuanta has a predictor called the IM Predictor. You can go to their website. At the top, you'll see this something written as IM Predictor. Just click on that, put in your credentials. I think that gives a pretty accurate estimate, to be honest. You don't need anything else other than that. Uh, okay. I'm late for my cat coaching. Immediately joined as soon as I got notification, but I got to leave now. Hope you do more of the same. Sure. All the best, Aditya. Go on with your life right now. Um, I hope you do well in your cat. Okay. Did you buy any test series? I right now I'm just in a pre-MBA stage. We're just going to join a college very soon. But yes, when I was preparing for my CAT, I did buy test series. One was from iQuanta, the other was from Cat King. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. Anybody who's watching, it's not a sponsored video. I'm just saying this because I personally use their test series, and both of them are very good. Okay, Shiva. भैया उदयपुर जाके एक अच्छा सा कैंपस टूर एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं आपके चैनल पर. Well, being on YouTube, I'll try to do that for sure. Then there's thank you. Okay, climax. Hello, hello. Versal predictor, acha hai. You can get a lot of information from that. Yes, it is. I'll tell you a quick story related to the Versal predictor. It became very famous just before the CAT exam because they were trying to predict what would be the ideal scores you need to get into each and every B school. I don't think before CAT exams, just after CAT exams, it became very, very famous. And at that point, it was giving the worst estimates. So, for example, I'll tell you, some other institutes website was telling us that you can get into, for example, I am Lucknow at around 99.2 percentile for Gen candidates. And the Versal was absolutely devastating for those people because it was saying that, okay, you cannot get in at that, you need to get above 99.5 or something. And I personally got 99.43, okay? So it was absolutely devastating to look at that. But ultimately, it won. It was the right percentile predictor. So kudos to the people who have made that. Okay, J double drop with how I justify 2 year gap between 12th and BTech. Whatever you were doing between your 12th and BTech, those 2 years, okay, you're a JEE double dropper. Not a problem. Just justify that you had a very what do you say? You were very focused towards JEE. You wanted to clear that. You could or could not, depending on, I don't know your profile, but whatever it was, you have to justify that I was very, very dedicated towards that one goal. I'm a person who believes that once I take a goal, I should uh, see the end of it. But after 2 years, I realized practically I should go to the next thing. Or if you got into some IIT, then you can say, and I cracked it. You need to just make a good story, okay? Just show it in a way which looks very positive. That's all you need. That's all. That's what is called justification. I'll tell you, it's very different to do with the truth. It's more to do with how you present it. It's marketing itself. Okay, Udaipur, Adhiraj, Udaipur. Fish. You have a good name. Fish. MBA converted. No, not MBA did not convert. Okay, so I'm going to IIM Udaipur. The next is not all. How to improve VARC and DIR. Okay, so for VARC, if you want to improve, I made a video before this on this, but I'll reiterate a few things here. The first thing you need to do is start reading A1 essays. If you're not very conversant with reading, if you do not like reading, that is, start with easier to read books. For example, Make Epic Money by Ankur Warikoo or Do Epic Shit by Ankur Warikoo. These are good books to start with. And once you read these are very, very, very easy books. Okay, if you purchase them, you'll see that you'll breeze through these books. So just do that first. The next thing is, how do you approach Aeon essays? You start reading, for example, one paragraph, and without looking at it again, you try to summarize it, write down the summary of it, and just try improving it from one paragraph to two paragraphs, then four paragraphs, etc. That would improve your VRC, and just keep reading. VRC is not a one-day game. It takes 3 4 months to really get a hang of it, really get better at it. At least, even I'll tell you this, even in my case, when I was 3 months into CAT preparation, I was not at all good at VRC. I was getting, I don't know, around 20 marks in VRC. And I think till the D-Day had come, I could achieve around 40 to 45 marks consistently in my mocks in VRC. So that is how you to do VRC. DILR is very simple. Just one tip for that. Go step by step, and do not rush the questions. We have a tendency to generally read the questions really fast. So don't do that. Read very step by step. Solve step by step. Draw all the diagrams that you need on your rough paper. That is how you'll do it. Tushar, the score you were getting in iQuanta Catking mocks similar to that you got? No. I'll tell you, my D-Day score was the best out of all the mocks that I ever gave. Okay. So I consider myself to be very lucky in that sense. Generally, people score an average of what they score in their mocks, but I scored better than all my mocks. Tushar. Harshad. I am Trichy versus I am Udaipur. Depends on what you want, Harshad. If you are looking for finance, Trichy is better. If you're looking for consulting, for example, Udaipur is better. शिवा भैया मेरा PG 1 year गैप हो गया अब मैं 3 साल बैचलर्स कर रहा हूँ. Is it okay? Definitely, it's fine. Not an issue. And what's an issue with that? Raw score क्या था specifically? The raw score in my CAT, I think I got 100 as the raw score, and the scale score was 102.35. Okay, I've said this so many times I don't remember it. It's funny. Okay, as a reserve category student, I have imposter syndrome. Fear I might not be able to survive MBA cards. You will be able to survive, Harshad, because I have a few friends who are in a reserve category. Okay, and they have been surviving very well. In fact, a lot of them are doing much better than the normal general category students. Okay, so it's doesn't category simply doesn't matter once you join your MBA B school. Just make sure to make good friends, stay in the right friend groups. I feel that should help. I am personally looking at that as well. I want to make the right friend groups when I join I am Udaipur, and I feel that should be enough to get started with the MBA school, and then I think it will take its own course. Aditya, I surely would you recommend taking a drop, leaving job for cat prep? I personally did that. I left my work and then I prepared for CAT because, well, I won't say that to everybody because I had only 4 months for my preparation, and 4 months was very less time. I thought to myself, so that's the reason I left my work and said that okay, 4 months I need to prepare every single day. I have to study 12 hours a day. But maybe somebody who has 8 9 months left, and you're trying to leave a job, it makes sense if the scenario matches for you. If you personally think that you need 8 months of proper work for CAT, that's completely fine because I can't. The reason I'm not giving a perfect answer over here is because everybody has a different level of preparation, and it's very difficult to say from here that okay, for your particular case, how many months do you need? But it's completely okay to take a drop if you can justify it. It doesn't cause any issues. Karthik, which college should I choose? NMMS HR or IM Ranchi HR? I'm sorry, Karthik, I'm not aware of this. I won't give you a wrong advice if I don't know about something. Home Smart. Hi, Bhaiya. Your 12 score was around 75. Yes. Were you questioned about that in any of the interviews? No, I was not questioned about that in any of my interviews. See, I'll tell you, in the interviews, okay, they generally ask questions based on how your introduction was. So generally, they uh, ask you to basically introduce yourself, or they'll that's a specific question. We say it's tell me about yourself. Okay, that's the question. So they say that, and then you introduce yourself for around a minute or minute and a half, and from then on, whatever they ask is generally based on your introduction. So I simply skipped everything that was negative in my part. So they only asked about the positive things. It was lucky in that. What's the ideal time to crack NEET? Man, I don't know about NEET. I am we're speaking about cat right now. Okay. Hi Bhaiya. Hello, hello. Tushar. Do you think in Cat King or Iconta mocks you sometimes found BRC answer explanation absurd? Yes, not just Cat King or most of the test series that you'll purchase from any of the institutes, you will find that there are some anomalies here and there, not just in VRC, in many sections, but it's okay. We just want to prepare our best, all right? And if 99% of the things are right, it's good for us, not an issue. So, yes, I did find some information as well. Raikmal Saha. Can I get into baby IMs with my profile? Should I even prepare for CAT? Why do you ask this question, Raikamal? Even before looking at your profile, if you say, should I even prepare for CAT? It completely depends on whether you are interested in business or not. If it's your life calling, if you think that this is what I want to pursue for for the upcoming years of my life, then go for it. And with the profile, whatever profile, okay, you have a profile of 1065% to 55% BCom, okay, 2 years of gap for a reason, EWC won't matter, okay. You just focus on your preparation and give your absolute level best. Do one thing if you want to get some more clarity on this. No, you can go and approach any of the coaching centers, get a free counseling call, not pay for it, get a counseling call from coaching centers about your profile and everything. They have to try that out, and then that would give you much more. Alok, hi Priya. Please evaluate my profile and what should be in the market and safe percentile. 10th 84.4%, 12th 79.2. Okay, BTech pursuing. Um, okay, 7 CGPA category. Okay. Alok, again, the reason I won't evaluate your profile is that I'm a GEM candidate and your category is different from mine. So I don't have a lot of knowledge about your category. So what you can do is go to iquanta.in and over there you'll above at the top itself of the website, you'll find an IM predictor, a tab. Click on that, enter your profile credentials there and check it there. Okay. That is what is needed. And you have another question? Please answer my query for Blackies and FMS College. Blackies and FMS College, you can get. You don't have an issue with that. Okay, Blackies FMS anybody can get. The only thing is just to understand what you need to score. go ahead and check in some percentile predictor or IM predictor, one of them. I use Iconta's predictor, so I recommend people to use that. That's all. Yes. What's the ideal time required to crack CAT? Depends on everybody. I cracked it in 4 months, starting from zero. I didn't know anything about CAT. I cracked it in four. There are people who have cracked it in 2 months as well, 1 month as well. There are people who need 1.5 years to do it. Okay. So there's no ideal time. It depends upon your preparation. Once you start, you get to know that, okay, this is how much I have to cover. This is the time I have with me. Can I cover it in this much time or do I need to increase it? So you have to evaluate that. IIT Bombay is so good. Yes, IIT Bombay is very good. मेरा dreams IIT Bombay था BTech से coming I definitely converted through CAT. Oh, definitely, Shiva. Actually, IIT Bombay is a very dream. It has become a dream B school as well. I don't know how it has done that, but it has become a dream B school as well. There's one issue though. You will be treated as a second child there because you're not a BTech student. You're an SJ Song student, SJM Song student, but that is Shell SJ Mehta student. But the B school, I've personally visited there. It's just fantastic. It's uh, okay. It's very less chance to go in NIT, but I qualified JEE in IIT Madras. Office online EITs program, but I didn't consider that. Cool. Go there. Yeah, please answer my query. Okay, it's done. Hello, sir. My profile is Ketan. I'm not sir. Okay, I'm just going to join my B school soon. My profile is this, and I have a drop in my FI. Drop is not a problem, but I'm working as a data analyst with Accenture. Fantastic. I want to pursue MBA from IIM. Is my profile eligible for IIM plus and NCBC? Yes, your profile is eligible. Now, what percentile you need to score? You need to go and check in some percentile predictor or an IIM predictor. You can go and check that in any coaching institute. IIM predictor cutoff for GEM was 80, 98.5, 98.5. Looks like they want logical and cons very strong from engineering students. Manan, don't worry about that because every year this keeps changing. For GEM, okay. Look, if you're a GEM student, I can completely understand the problems that GEM students face. I personally face that as well. So, anyways, uh, Yassine Khan, hello, Shovik. Hello, hello, Yassine. Okay. Is my Wi-Fi working? Oh, there are 18 people. That's fantastic. 18 people. I want 18 likes. Okay. I'll do this kind of a thing. People, there are some YouTubers who I talk to. They said that okay, you need to keep saying that hit the like button, hit the like button. Anyways, Harsha, sorry, but this might be a little poor question. How are you contented to go to Udaipur despite scoring high in CAT? How do you deal with those second thoughts? I don't have second thoughts, Harshad. I'll tell you this. There's a reason behind why I'm not repeating CAT. Uh, with my percentile, generally people repeat CAT again, and people say that okay, let me try to score better and go to a Blackie or something like that. But in my case, in the long term, I want to build my own business. So look, getting a particular tag is not the biggest dream for me. My biggest thing is I need to have a decent B school and get all the exposure and learning possible. So that is my calling. Okay, I want to learn business to its core. That's my calling. It is not about getting the best placements as well. It's not about getting the best B school. For me, it was always I need to do my best. That's all. And I scored the best that I could in those 4 months. And after that, this is the best result that I am able to crack in the rest of this time in my PI and GD, in my PI, GD, VATs, etc. I'm just happy with it. That's all. No second thoughts. Alok, thank you dear for answering my query. Which college did you finally convert? Alok, I am Udaipur. Yasin, I have 6 months of work ex. Very good. What should I do with that? Good, good. Your 6 months of work ex. Very good. Ketan. And yes, one more thing to add. I did BSc IT. Thank you so much for your time. Great, Ketan. Very nice. Just check with a good percentile predictor. Okay, I feel it should help. Liked, yeah. Thank you, Alok. Mohit, which P school are you joining? I am Udaipur, Mohit. Devashish Supreti. Hey, Shovik, I'm Jem from NSUT, Delhi. I can relate to you. I'm a Jem as well. My profile is 98.4, 84, COVID batch 9.3 points, LRTA in 9.3. Okay, points and LRTA is not an issue, but VSC often disappoints. It often disappoints GEM candidates always. But what would you suggest for maintaining confidence in VRC? This confidence thing will come with evidence. Okay, the more you see the evidence that you're getting better, that will give you more confidence. So right now, you won't get that confidence from day one. What you need to do instead is that you start reading every day and just try to analyze how well you are reading. I'll tell you what I used to do. It's about English, right? I used to just basically open up my what do we say, the camera of my phone and then record myself speaking English. And I used to just look at it and I'm like, okay, wow, I'm speaking good English. That's all. The reason I did that was not for an ego thing. Okay, it was just so that I can maintain that confidence in English till the last moment. Also, it's for VARC specifically. If you have to improve, it's just a time game. Do it for 3 months, read every day, and you will just get the confidence with time. Okay, it's not a one day thing. Devashish. सुशांत ट्रैवलॉग भैया मैं जुलाई से प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करूंगा तो क्या स्ट्रेटजी पे months में मैसेज स्कोर कर सकूं Sushant, you can go to my YouTube channel. There's a video how I scored 99.43 in 4 months, and you can watch that video. You can get a starting point there. And if you want to know exactly what my schedule was, a day-to-day schedule, I put it down in that video's description. Okay, so you can watch that. Okay, then congratulations, Sean, and all the best for you. Thank you, Ketan. Thank you so much. Roshan, how is South Asian University? No idea, Roshan. I'm sorry. Devashish, thanks. Did you fill IFT form? I had not filled the IFT form, and that is something that I do regret now. At that point, I didn't know that it was a very good B school. I don't know why that ignorance was there, but I did not. But if you have time, you should. Okay. हेलो भैया क्या आपके चैनल पे वाईटी एसेंस ऑन हो गया है? I always wanted a YouTube channel of my own and post some knowledgeable content there. But due to my introvert nature, and what will others say? Alok, okay, I have all these backup. Here, what can be my first point on this? Alok, I'll tell you this. I'll be honest with you because since you wanted to start a YouTube channel as well, yes, first thing is yes, AdSense is on my channel. The second is I have tried to launch a YouTube channel very many times in my life. Okay, this is not my first time trying to do this. I think probably I've tried 5 or 6 times and it has failed before. I had started a singing channel. I had started a magic channel. I was very fond of doing magic earlier, card tricks, and I had then started a startup basis channel and so on. So I started many kinds of channels, but this is the one that has worked. So it's a matter of time and practice that you put into your craft. I personally am decent enough at what do we say, editing and speaking, recording. I have the right gear with me at the moment that it should work, and the market trend is with me because I started when people were looking for videos on cat interviews, JDPI interviews. So a lot of things have come together for this channel to work well. So you need to find that right point, the right timing in your life as well, when you are good with multiple things. Okay, if you're trying to do that. HHH, hi sir. Currently gave exams of final year, scored 87 percentile. Fantastic. Gave CAP interviews, Ranchi waitlist is okay. Kashi for 22,000. What should I do? Age 20, tier 10. Tier 10? What's that? Local government college. 95, 78, 73. Okay. Uh, See, with a very specific profile, it becomes very difficult for somebody like me to say, okay, but I'll tell you this, if you don't get your dream B school, if you are particularly targeting a decent B school and you don't get it, you should repeat. And if you feel that you can crack it at any of these VCs as well. Even in baby IIMs, if you're there in the top 5%, 10% of the batch, you get really good placements. Okay. So you need to evaluate this yourself, whether you are content with what you're getting. That is all that matters. If you're not content, go for it again. Yassine, do you believe compromising on Blackie by joining baby or new IIM cinemas and buses will reduce the impact of career trajectory? Uh, if you're compromising on Blackie, yes, the earlier career trajectory might be an issue, but down the line, 10 years down the line, I don't think it will make a big difference. The most of the IIM graduates I've spoken to, they have said that it doesn't make a difference 10 years down the line. But 10 years is a long time. If you want a great career start, then probably big Blackies will give you that. Look, I am personally taking IIM Udaipur. Okay, I got a 99.43 percentile. I'm still going for IIM Udaipur. The reason is I feel that I can crack it at the top 5, 10%. Okay, that is the confidence that I have in myself. If you have that, go for any of the new IIMs, ABIMs. Doesn't really matter. It's already. That's what I feel personally. Yeah, एक cover तो हमें भी सुना दो. Not right now. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Shiva. Devashish, last question. Did you give that? I did not give that. Devashish. What would you suggest one should do from now for GDPR that way? You should not do anything from now, Devashish. Finish with the CAT preparation, give your CAT exam. Once you're finished with the CAT exam, that is when you start preparing. You will get enough, ample time to prepare for your GDPR. Vaibhav, hi, I am also joining IIM Raipur for the same reason of learning business. Amazing. Can we connect and maybe start a business together? Not like this, Vaibhav. If like you have the same intentions as me, but business is something. See, I'll tell you this. I have done business. I have started my own ventures twice before this, and I've learned this one thing that till the time you don't have the right idea, and the right idea comes with a lot of insight into something. Until the time we don't have that, we should not start a business for the coolness of it. So I won't dive straight into this, but yes, we can for sure connect, and maybe someday we get an idea which we both connect with. I don't know. Anything can happen. Actually, I'm in a similar position. That's why I wanted your opinion regarding taking a drop. Again, once guys is back again with some work as it could help you get better converts. Okay, I'm not sitting for a drop again, Vansh. Like I'm not dropping again for repeating that. The reason I'm taking the I am Udaipur at the moment is because I feel very confident that I'll do great in this college as well. I've researched a lot about this college. I like the culture there. I like the education program there, and I love the companies that come there as well. So I don't really find a problem with it. Everything boils down to whether you are content and whether you find a comfort in what you're pursuing. I find comfort at the moment in my life in this, so it makes sense for me. VRC टिप जीरो इस बार कैट में कौन ज्यादा दोनों में 19% थी पर VRC में एग्जैक्ट जीरो आया है. Shivansh, I can tell you this. You can go to one of these videos which I have on my channel. Again, it's something like how I got 99.43 percentile in 4 months. Go to the directly jump to the VRC section there. No need to go through the whole thing. वहाँ पे I have put exactly what I have done in my VRC. So that should help you. Yasin, does IIM Udaipur give tier 2, tier 3 consulting companies? Yes, it does. IIM Udaipur gets, I think, Accenture Strategy Partner. These are people who come there, and these are very, very big names in the consulting world. Okay. PwC comes there as well, but I think it's a back-end role for which they come. Also, Takshashila, Meritetics, etc. come there, but they are not very big names. But Accenture Strategies of the world, EY partners of the world come there. The reason it's great is because there are many people who get to shift very easily from Accenture strategy to the MVPs of the world. So that shift is very easy when you go to these big companies as well. So that's the reason I'm choosing Amazon. It makes sense for me. Prepared for J scored 80%. I taken a drop, then scored 70%. I sitting at home for 3 years. Prepared for CAT for only. Okay, okay. Doesn't matter. Actually, see, whatever circumstances you're going through, I feel that At no point are you at a stage where you cannot have a comeback in your life. I personally have also uploaded this one video on my channel called "How Do You Find Purpose as a Student," where I've revealed some ancient wisdom about the purpose of heroes versus masters. You should go and watch that. And the way I approach life is at least in this manner, where I look at anything as how can I be heroic inside this particular domain, and I feel that at any point you can have a comeback in your life. So just go and watch motivating videos, start consuming content which is beneficial for your mind. Okay, and I know for a fact that it feels very difficult when we reach that stage, but at no point is hope lost. At every point we can have a comeback, and it can be the biggest comeback. The lower you drop, the bigger comeback you can have. Sarvesh. Hey man, I'm from Mumbai, currently in my second year of college, studying accounting and finance. Okay, can you tell me how to connect with you? Any as a proposing students for PG studies? You don't need to connect with me, Sarvesh. Look, I'll tell you this. The best way you can do good is basically connect with your own peers. So if you take a particular coaching, for example, you will have to make unofficial groups there where you keep speaking with your peers. As in my case, if you genuinely have an issue, you can go to my LinkedIn. It's there on my channel. If you go to my channel, you'll find my LinkedIn link there. You can connect with me there. We can talk there. If you have any specific problem or issue you want to discuss. But other than that, the thing that keeps you going is always your friend circle. Okay. Shiva Kumar, भैया उदयपुर का campus सबसे बड़ा है. अच्छा. I hope so. I've been binge watching Udaipur. I am Udaipur content for so long right now. For the last, I think, a couple of days. I think 5 6 days. I've been just binge watching. I am Udaipur content. I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm very excited to go there. See, don't forget case after having access to subscribers. Uh, okay, I'll not forget you. Roshan is really icon pretty right because it shows on uh, Kashipur, Ranchi at 78 percentile. This percentile which you're looking at, no, this percentile is the cutoff percentile. So you have the chance, they can call you at, if it's 70, I don't think 75 is the right score. Okay, I don't know. Maybe if you're a category student, 75 can be a good right score. I don't know exactly, but if you find a particular error, you can tag it to them. Or you can reach out to their free counseling session, where you can ask them directly that what are you doing, okay, if you have an issue with this. But 75%, I don't know. Probably if it's a category student, you can get. Shiva, yeah, specialization in case I find correct. Can you please make anybody for any specialization? It's your calling, Shiva. I will make a video on that later for sure, but it's your calling. I personally feel for me, it is at this moment I'm interested to learn marketing, dive deeper into marketing and specifically economics. I don't know why. I've never learned economics in my life, but recently I've been trying to learn a bit of it and I've been loving it. So probably a bit of economics, a bit of marketing, heavily into consulting. I would love to go into consulting. So let's see. Yasin, why do B schools have a higher fresher rate acceptance compared to acceptance rate of candidates between 1 month to 12 months? This is I'm talking this in relation to B schools. Want to know thoughts? This keeps changing from time to time. Yasin, I feel some B schools have gained a particular, what do we say, a market brand that they take in freshers more, but it depends on B school to B school. My thoughts doesn't really matter. The B school's thoughts matter. Why do they take them? Just ask them. See, one thing I know for sure is these B schools, they put their acceptance criteria where they match it with the companies that come to those particular B schools. So if those companies are demanding freshers, they will take more freshers. That's how it works. I shall be sorry. You're not late. This is just a test stream, Manas. Anyways, it's just an AMA plus a test stream. That's all. Sarvesh. Okay, Abhinav. I have just converted IIT Madras till now. Should I go ahead with it? IIT Madras is great, Abhinav. Look, if you're content with it, you can directly go there. IIT Madras is definitely one of the most fantastic B schools right now. the Department of Management Studies there. I converted it as well, and it's just fantastic. It's just below Udaipur. I got IIM Udaipur, that's why I'm going to IIM Udaipur. Otherwise, I would have joined IIT Madras. Even if I wouldn't have converted any of the CAP IIMs, I would have joined IIT Madras still because that's good. It's that good, sir. Sarvesh. I'm joining IMS this September, okay, for their 1 year classroom program. I wasn't aware that we're connected with my classmates over there. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, no problem. I scored 2.67 out of 5 in VAT, 8.17 CAP PI. How was it? Your VAT score is very good. 2.67 is very good, but your PI is on the lower end. It's above the average that people have got. Average is around seven marks in out of 20, but you could have scored more there because I personally got 14. There are many people who got 10, 11, 12 as well. There you could have improved a bit more, but this is also very good. At least you're above average. That's something which I can clearly say. Devansh. Okay, I'm going to repeat CAT this year. My profile is this. Okay, graduate in 2024. So what should so I can boost my profile? Devansh, I'll tell you this. What should you do to boost your profile? I'm not the best person to give you advice on that. I'm a student like you as well, okay? So these are things which you can ask some CAT educators or I'm graduates. They are better people to respond to this. Maybe 2 years down the line, I can respond to these questions, but I'm not the right person right now, okay? Then my 775 G. What is JEN? General non-engineer. Okay. Work experience 36 months. What do you think? I think very good. What's wrong in this? It's really nice. Just check in a percentile predictor what you need to get for your CAT score to get into your dream B school, nobody else's. Okay, your dream B school. Check that and then go ahead with it. It's really nice. See you later, Bhaiya. Lecture started. See you. See you. All the best. Bhaiya 656 BSc IT graduate SC category. Do I have chance to get good B schools? Uh, BSc, SC, definitely, Mayur. Just go ahead and check into some ion predictor. I'm repeating again. Go to iquanta.in. Above there, you'll find an ion predictor. Enter your credentials there. Check what kind of percentile you need for which B schools. Okay, you'll do great. And specifically, again, this is not a sponsored video. Specifically mentioning names of institutes because I personally use their tools. I have mentioned the name of Cat King as well right now. I'm mentioning any institutes that have helped me. Okay? Ajay, listen, I'm following you when you were in 2 digits. I was in 2 digits. Okay. Please comment on this OPSC engineering mail 876 no work X. Uh, it's a very it's average profile. It's all right. See, I have an average profile. It's my profile is 978. Just replace a 9 with 6. That's all. But what you can do is see, it's not a bad profile. Okay, Ajay, it's not a bad profile. If you go to any IM predictor, you will find that even at this, you can very easily, not very easily, but you can uh, get the top B schools with this as well. It will be a bit difficult, to be very honest, but you can still get top B schools. I am Udaipur. This is at least Udaipur. This kind of college you can very easily convert. Okay. By the way, I'm not saying it's a bad B school. I am personally going to IIM Udaipur. It's not a bad B school. Okay? So you can convert that. 84, 87, 9 CGPA. Can I get admission at top IIMs? 84, 87, 9 CGPA. We need more stats, okay? 84, 87, 9 CGPA, that's just your profile. You need to look at your work ex um, and your category as well. What's your academic diversity? Give me more information. What are thoughts on IMI Delhi BFS program? I do have great amount of interest in finance. Okay. IMI Delhi. I'm sorry for the BFS program. I'm not very sure of this, Chamanpreet. I don't have a lot of knowledge about this. Otherwise, I would have commented on this. Just check with your seniors. Okay. See, most of these um, programs, the issue is that, for example, something works for me, something else would work for somebody else. So I will know programs about marketing, for example. I know about Mica, even though I've not applied it, I know a bit about it. But If you were asking a finance related question to me, it would be very difficult for me to answer it. You have to ask a person who's approaching finance in that career trajectory which you want. Okay. Any suggestion for newspaper reading? The Hindu, Raj, the Hindu is important for newspapers. You can read the Times of India as well, but try to diversify your reading from many newspapers because they all have different reading styles. Family Guy, I have 86, 76, 75 BTech in COPC 1.5. What should I aim for CAT? Family Guy, you have a very specific kind of a profile. You need to go to an IM predictor to check out your profile. If you do not know one, icontra.in, go there. Above you will see an IM predictor. Go there and put in your profile there. You will get it. Ajay Soni. So there's some certification for gap year. There are many certifications on Coursera. Pre-MBA statistics is one. Then there is, I think, an analytics, data analytics for problem solving is another. Okay. So these are ones which are very important. Shiva, where certification and volunteers is that much important in interview. Not very important. Certifications won't help. Volunteering does help. In some interviews, I'll be very honest. They do consider special. They give you some brownie points for you saying that you volunteered in an NGO or something. Okay? Shreya, I have a wait list of 534 and I am Udaipur. Any chances of conversion? I am Udaipur. Let me check. Uh, I am Udaipur. And what's your which category are you in, Shreya? That depends on that. Okay, category wise it depends. For I am Udaipur, if I check for general category, the waitlist movement expected is 268. Okay, this is the basic waitlist movement of last year. So we're doing some similar rounds over here. So I feel if you're not a general category candidate, it's very difficult. But for general category, the waitlist movement was 268 for I am Udaipur. How to improve quants? Just practice. No other way. Um, I'll tell you the honest reality over here. Okay, when it comes to how to improve in a particular subject, I used to ask these questions myself to all the coaching institutes, but the only answer I ever got was that just keep practicing. And if you want some exact strategies of how to basically improve in this particular subject, again, there's just one video you have to go and watch on my channel, which is how I got 99.43 percentile in 4 months. Over there, I've reviewed everything, my own personal strategies, and the exact thing which you can call it improve in these subjects, the exact things that you need to keep in mind. Okay, it's nothing more, nothing less. It's the exact thing that you need to do. You can just go and watch that if you are wanting to see. Okay, Tanmay has one more question. Sorry to ask this. It's already 47 minutes, almost an hour. Sorry to ask this again, but can I get into at least a 21 hours with assessment 5? Yes, you can. You can. You can get into these amps. You don't worry about all that. Just, I'm saying, the only thing you need to do is go ahead to an IM predictor, check your profile there, what percentile you need to get, and then start working on your CAT exam. That's all you need to do. Don't put your mind into all this. You can definitely get with your profile as well, and you can get the best of these skills. Okay, so just go and get started. Also. Ajay, great communication skill and great vocab tips to improve the hiccups and uttering. Tips to improve. There's just one thing which I did, which is I just switch on my phone and start speaking. Um, when I started, what happened was a lot of times these ums and ahs, these filler words were coming, but with time, not just my body language. Look, the one when I started, I'll tell you how I was speaking. I was just putting my hands down and just speaking random things about random words. Okay, but the better I got, I started to use these hand gestures. I started to explain things. For example, this is something which is low, this is high, and I have to bridge this gap. I started to use this lingo, but this is just with daily practice and looking at the video and speaking itself, and that is how it worked. So it's just that vocab is something which comes with reading. If you do that, you can improve your vocab. But speaking skills, it's simply just open your phone, keep recording yourself, have that feedback loop, look at how you're speaking, where can you improve, and start speaking better. One thing that particularly helped was to basically switch down the speed. You're speaking in a, for example, you're speaking at 100% speed, go down to 50% directly and start speaking slow. And you will find it boring, but it slowly improves your speaking skills. That's man, really positive and helpful. Also, I kind of like the way you communicate, how you are so articulated. Tanmay, same thing. It's just with the practice which I did daily, even right now, even with this skill, what I do is I just open up my phone and start speaking on random things. Okay. And then try to replay that and try to understand where can I improve? What is the, it's not just improvement in terms of body language or vocabulary or filler words going out. It's not just that. It's also about the pronunciation that you have for words. For example, if you hear the way I speak, a lot of my words are not very Indian accenty. It's a little more towards the British or American accent. It's a mix between an Indian accent and the British or American accent. The reason I'm doing that is because uh, one thing is there are certain words which have more impact when it's emphasized. For example, when we say that uh, I punched this person. That's one impact. The other thing is I punched this person. So person or punch has more impact than punch. So it's not a bias that I have for any particular accent, but I'm just looking at what the signs of accents are and what is the accent that gives the most impact to the audience. And that is how I'm improving on that as well. Okay. Hey, congrats on converting. And bye Raj. Bye. Because I'm converting iron. You said prepare for CAT in last 4 months, but how were you at math prior to that? Were you above average? I was above average, Shruti. In maths, I won't say that I was not doing that regularly, but I was good at maths. I was not bad at maths. I was good at maths. Dhananjay, what's your approach on solving the error? Um, Go step by step. Don't skip any steps. Draw all the diagrams that you have to draw. Okay. Uh, And that's the most important thing. Draw all the diagrams because for me the thing which I faced was the questions were so long and so many tables to draw in each question that you just feel exhausted. Why should I draw so many tables? Keep turning the pages and draw like 8, 10 tables to just solve one question. Why should I do that? But that's what you need to do, man. That's the rule of the game. Shruti, do they give points for good accent in PI? They do give points for good communication. Accent is just one part of communication, okay? So it's not that they're looking for a specific kind of an accent, but if you can communicate well, no matter what your accent is, no matter what your uh, the way of speaking is, you'll do great. What's your approach on solving DIR? Solving DIR, that's what I answered right now, right? Actually, you have put the question twice previous. And FMS or even converting them, if yes, what percentage is required for Blackies and FMS? Depends on your profile, depends on a lot of different factors. Go to a particular IM predictor or a percentile predictor and check your own profile there. I love your content. Please keep up the work. I follow every points you talk about. Will try my best to meet you. Perfect, Ajay. Perfect. I'll love to meet you as well. Shiva. Here every reviews give you composite score or your GDPI score. Wait a second. Sudhanshu says that I have shared my profile. Let me just scroll up and see. I can't see your profile, Sudhanshu. I'm sorry, probably there's a glitch. Can you reshare? Where every result of interviews give you composite score or your GDPI score. No, none of your interviews or people will give you the scores. Only I think only Cap IMs give your score and make it public. So that's all. Jaipal. If someone is very interested in finance and should one take NIB in Pune, no knowledge about this particular college, Jaipal. I'm sorry. You have to ask somebody from that college itself. Can you please take my question? Okay, I feel that some people, I'm missing out on some questions because YouTube is not showing me these questions. Probably that's the issue. Um I don't know. That's the issue. Can you please reshare your question? We are at 54 minutes. All right, people. I'll leave in 5 minutes. That would be an hour of live stream, which was just meant for testing, but we are here answering questions. Hi, Shavik. Hopefully, I will convert DSE based on trends of previous years. I want to know your thoughts on whether I should join it or reappear for CAT in general knowledge. I mean, again, Siddharth, I'm sorry, I don't know a lot about DSE. If you particularly, if you feel content with the college, if you feel content with what you're getting, it's perfectly fine. If you feel that okay, that is the career trajectory that works out for you, it's different in every B school, every kind of college. So it's just you need to be happy with it. Okay, that's all. Um, okay, I'll be sitting here for the next 5 minutes. Anybody has any questions, I'll answer. Otherwise, I'll just keep studying. In VRC, as highest weightage is on RC, so should I start preparation with RC or BA? You should start preparation with RC first. RC is very important. Yeah, it's pleasure to join your live again. See you soon. See you again, Shiva. See you. All the best. Again, I'm waiting for another, I think, 3 minutes and 40 seconds or so, and then I'll leave. Okay. By the way, right now, I'm reading this book, The Personal MBA, and this is something which you can read as well, if you can keep your mind okay. Because this book claims that you should not join an MBA at all. You can get all the knowledge that you need from this one book. That's never true, by the way, because once you join an MBA, it's the life exposure, the life experience that you have that changes you, and not the knowledge that you have. So the people in the West, they make books on each and everything and say that you can read just one book and be the master of everything. That's never the case. You need to have experience. In the Eastern cultures, we know the importance of experience. Okay, so that is how you need to approach it. Siddha, thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Rakshita, which college you're joining? I am Udaipur, Rakshita. Uh, whether we congrats for 2K. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you. Profile 786. Is it possible? Definitely, Worship. It is possible, not a problem. Um, how to get inside of college? Everyone praises there, can't get the actual picture. Ajay, you will never get an inside picture of any college. It's just not possible because there are two parts to this. One is that people there are people who are genuinely sharing their experiences, but second is, these, for example, the top colleges. I'm Udaipur, I'm Lucknow, I'm Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta. People want to have a reputation which can attract not the students but also the companies that can give great placements to the students. So people want to project a particular standpoint. Okay, that will always happen. So you can only get that from just some ground level research. Ask seniors who you trust personally, and they might give you the right ground level view of it. Crazy soul. Okay, now I got your profile. 997 might into 8 till 8 7. Currently in sixth sem of civil engineering from a state engineering college. Okay. How good are my chances of getting into Platinum or any of the gap lines as a fresher? You have very high chances, Crazy Soul. You have a very, very good profile. Just go ahead and check into an IM predictor. You have a very good profile. I'm telling you, you can get into the college of your choice. Okay, great profile. So I bought it today. Jai. Um, what did you buy today? Sir, how I'm Wi-Fi works. They take last 3 months bank statement or first or last month of work. They will ask for your first payslips and your last payslips, probably last 3 months and the first payslip as well. So they want to know the exact extent, the whole scenario. Okay. Thanks for your answers. Really helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ajay, how to get inside of college? Everyone pages there. Okay, that's done. Congratulations. Thank you, Shivansh. My 10th marks are 76%, and 2PO is 83, and BCom is 8.8. Is I am possible? 10th marks 76, 2PO is 83. Okay. and becomes it. Definitely, IIMs are possible and very, very good IIMs are possible. You just need to go and check into some IIM predictors, okay? Go and check what percentile you need to get and start preparing based on that. And know what experience. That's all right. General knowledge, a female, 788 with 21 months of experience. I quit my job last one June and haven't joined another job yet. I'm not planning because all the time I can definitely Shruti. If that is what you're targeting and that is what you feel, you're on track with the right thing. I particularly left my job, not the job. I had my own startup, but I left my work, stopped my startup, and started preparing for my CAT exam. At that time, I thought that I had very less time and I have to prepare for CAT at the moment. So it's the right call if you feel like it's the right call. If you feel like it's the wrong call, it's the wrong call. Strategy for DLR for 6 months time period. Varshit, there's a video on my channel called "How Did I Get 99.43 percentile in 4 months?" Go and watch that. You'll get. Shivam, sir, I am a student who have done 2 degrees and a diploma. Okay, university student D open school learning. So how? So what? So can is how both? Can I show both? Okay, okay, that makes more sense. I don't think Shivam that it's like a showing thing. Mm, okay, I'll tell you this. I'm not very confident on the answer, so I will not give you an answer on this. You can. I'll do one better. Go to a particular I am any of the coaching institutes. Go to any of the coaching institutes that you prefer. Ask around your profile to them, and they will give you the exact answers that you need. Okay. This is all. Thanks. No problem. Ajay, bro, you scored 99.43. No problem. Any thoughts why so happened? Gem profile, Ajay. Gem profile needs a 99.8 plus to get a good score. Okay. Why your MDI result status, bro? Rejected. I'm not rejected. I'm waitlisted, but the waitlist is so high. It's around 1800 something. I don't know why did they give that waitlist. Anyways, which is the best coaching to join? Most of the coachings are very, very good. My own choice was iQuanta. It worked well for me. There are other coachings that work for others, so don't really worry about that. Everybody has very good uh, content as well as features. Idiot. Okay, I think that's all, everybody. There are 14 people right now. Namaskaram, everybody. I'm going to stop this live stream right now. I'll meet you again in the next video, whatever that comes, whenever that comes out. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Namaskaram. Bye, Manas. Bye, Himanshu.